Right, g'day. This is a bit weird doing this. It's been a while, but here we are. We got Koro's new Hilux he bought a few months ago now. It's pretty standard. Bought a full lift kit. What's it going to be, like 3-inch? And it's adjustable, so opted for something pretty extreme instead of just getting like a generic kit that everyone else gets. So gone for superior engineering. Took a while, ordered it from Aussie. Will it take like 6 weeks or something to get here?
7 weeks, just because of COVID and all
yeah,
that shit.
This is all remote res and everything. The front is adjustable, height adjustable, dampening adjustable, everything. Yeah, got upper control arms, diff drop. Oh, that's all up inside. I'll show that in a second. So he got impatient and he's already done the rear. New leaves, well, they rated 250 kg constant load.
200, yeah,
200.
Constant load, fucking dog box and everything going on the back.
Done everything properly instead of cheaping out. So it should ride pretty decent. You can see the difference in the leaves here. These two bottom ones are so thick compared to these standard ones here.
Yeah, rather than having a fucking hard ride and the cheaper lift kit, you might as well go for the full Monty and fucking comfortable air. So.
And look, it's a miracle actually doing the rear lift. For some reason, people just don't lift the rear. It needs to stop. Especially Ranger people, lifting the front and then not lifting the rear, and then it's like facing bloody Razi. Yeah, it's just stupid. It doesn't make sense, especially when you're towing and have loads on. See, like my ute here, I've lifted front and rear. You can see the rear's higher. When I put a load on the back or a trailer, it's completely level. People keep trying to do, well, they say they're trying to level out their vehicle. No, they're designed to be raised in the rear for a reason. So anyway, that's basically the rear. Doing quite a bit to this ute, not just the lift kit. It's already been remapped and probably going to go even further with an intercooler, Stano.
You're saying to the exhaust, so it's got to get some shit cut out of it so it can breathe a bit better, get more power into it.
Yeah, going to the extreme. Got these new wheels here. Opted for something different. Smaller rims, big tyres.
33s.
Another thing people seem to do is big rims and small tyres on four-wheel drives. It's not a car. Oh yeah, so this is all the front. I didn't know the thread was that long. Yeah. Like most of them are only just the bottom part. So yep, front and rear, remote res. More fluid, obviously better cooling. Heavy duty springs for the bar he's got on the front. I'll quickly show that.
Plus 100.
Oh, 100 kg is it?
Yeah, for the bar and winch.
Winch, yeah. So this was sagging like real bad with the bar on. You know, fairly old vehicle. When it's sitting on the ground, the tyres like there's like next to no gap. Some serious meat. So what are these 17s?
17s, yep.
Tried to get 16s but didn't have any. It was a bit hard to find some 16s. And all these 33 by 12.5. So yeah, decent size. Should have plenty of grip for them hunting trips.
Yep. The hardest thing was trying to find the right offset rim to go bigger tyre so it cleared the front guard, inner guard. But plus 15 and 33s with 3-inch lift, it clears the guard's piece of piss.
Yep. So you can see it's basically perfect. It's not American spec where the offset's way out here and you just look like an idiot. So yeah, the big thing with these Hiluxes, it's common to hit the body mount here, so all going well, it is going to clear. I think he's got the perfect offset and it's going to be like basically flush with the guard. Don't think I mentioned, this is a N70 2015, is it? Yep. Hilux.
The last of them.
Basically Koro's dream truck. He's wanted one of these for a long time and it finally happened. And yeah, he got one fairly standard so he can build it to how he wanted.
55. Now it's gone up to 65 pretty much. Oops, clearance.
Bang on 3-inch. Now it's going to do the front. So here's the superior engineering diff drop. Obviously to keep the axles straight, otherwise you're just going to peel through CVs and CV boots. All this kit is just top quality. Superior Engineering does some insane stuff, especially for Land Cruisers and stuff. Holy crap, those are girthy.
Fuck you.
So these are, oh yeah, these are the upper control arms to sort the camber out. Some serious kit.
Right, I've just started getting into the front, taking the upper control arm out in the spring, but frick, the bolt goes the whole way through and it's hitting up behind here on the airbox, so fucking we had to pull the airbox out. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much ready to come out. Bottom's off, top arm out, and then I gotta take the top hat off here to put on those other springs, which is a bit cooked, but yeah, we'll carry on. Right, who would trust this? Sitting just on that edge, but I don't know. Bit scared. Well, it worked. I had to use a staple too that we use for joining tracks to hold the springs that didn't fire off, but it seemed to work. It's a bit sketchy, but we got there. Not bad, not bad. So I just started the other side, and I ran into a bit of a problem before, but this one's alright. I think hopefully it's going to clear up in there, but I can't assemble these new front shocks. I need to go and get some spring compressors because I'm not game enough to try and do it how I put it together, and I need to set the height. Just like that. Oops. So I've just come to a bit of a halt because I can't find a spring compressor, but I can install this diff drop. So I opened it. I was like, fuck, there's a lot of spaces. You only install those two, and those are all for the bash plate. So I'm glad I didn't glad the kit come with it, and I didn't have to buy it, because that's like a couple $100. So those spaces just go in here and pull it down, and then all the washers are full at here, 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 just to drop the bash plates down. But I've got custom bash plates coming. I just got one of my dad's engineer mates to get all the folds and everything, so yeah, it's going to come off this bull bar, out, down, and then right back to here. And yeah, hopefully, well, of course I'm going to have to use those spaces because this diff's going to come down a bit. Yeah, so I know I have to cut a hole for the oil drain so I don't have to remove it every time. But old Uncle Errol turned up too. I'm down for a suss, see what's going on in this clean chaser. Easiest thing I've ever had to install. I don't know why people don't do it and just would rather chew through CVs. Like, it was 2 bolts. Right, we're fucking got the arms in, shocks in. Just gonna do this other one. Fuck, bit of a mission, but we got there. Oh, Uncle Errol, he likes it. Hey, Uncle Errol. Looks pretty mean.
So I had to go AFK for a bit, had to go play footy, but Koro's been pumping this out, nearly done. All the fronts basically in. I can't get over these up control lines. Look at the girth on them. And also, you know, the thickness of the bottom of the strut here. Common problem on the Hiluxes, that is very thin and it tends to bend. So I can't see that big one there bending. So it's going to be interesting working out the height. So we're going to have to basically put the wheel on and measure again and go from there. But should have it pretty right, and roughly adjusted the upper control arms for the camber. It's looking pretty good at the moment. She's about done. Errol, why didn't you let me do a skid in your chaser? Look at the fresh skid pad out there. Right down. Here's the big moment. Is that it? Quite a big gap there now.
That's pretty good, eh? Like, the back's high.
Yeah, back slightly higher, that's what you want. Looks like it's going to clear that body mount too.
Yeah.
Nice wheels, not your generic black concave 20s like everyone else.
Or 15-inch steelies.
Oh yeah, all steelies. Gotta change the game, eh guys? Say the front probably needs to come up a tad more. Maybe 30 mil. Decent amount of clearance, so that should be good. Bang on. Here she is, rolling for the first time. Not bad, not bad. Let's probably add another inch. That should be perfect. Flex test. Jesus.
My head's pretty hectic.
Oh boy. Holy shit. Oh baboy. Jesus, she's lifting.
What the bike?
Right, so it's a week later. This is Koro's final height. Lifted it up, what, another inch or so?
Inch and a half, yeah.
Not bad at all. It's got a bike on the back, so it's a bit of weight on the back at the moment, but not bad at all. Quality kit there.
Yeah, man. It's fucking
Superior.
spectacular.
And the next job is snorkel. Stainless snorkel he's doing himself. He's already gone to town, no template, and just gone and bloody cut it.
That's what we do, mate. Just send it.
She's getting there. The monster now. It's a bit hard to see on camera, but yeah. Knocky. Good day on the bikes. Peer pressuring Jalen to do a last dugget.